Oregon and much of the Pacific Northwest is heading into fire season dry. Very dry. In fact, we just saw the driest meteorological spring on record. That goes from March 1st to May 31st. Because of the lack of rainfall,
we are expecting to be an active season. This due mainly to the extreme drought conditions that are pervasive across the western United States going into this season.
In March, we only saw over 1.5 inches of rain. April was the driest on record with only 0.39 inches. Last month, just over 1/2 inch. Those 3 months combined add up to about 2.5 inches of rain. In a normal spring, we should get over 9 inches during those 3 months. Now there is a lot of concern heading into summer.
So with that dryness in the background, we are concerned about the condition of the fuels that are out there.
Eric Wise is a predictive service meteorologist with the Northwest Interagency Coordination Center. He says the early start to our warm weather that we saw in April and May is why we're going to see a big risk across the state. Remember how great our snowpack was this past winter? In mid-February, Timberline had a base of 154 inches and the snow down in Government Camp was measured in feet. That snowpack that melts off and keeps our streams and rivers running in the summer quickly evaporated when temperatures started to warm up over the last couple of months.
We're expecting the west side to also join into an above normal risk situation for significant fire development.
The big concern this summer is going to be along the east side of the state, where they're currently seeing an extreme drought or an exceptional drought, especially in parts of southern Oregon.
We've had a very dry spring. So a lot of the life fuels like grasses and bushes are drying out more rapidly. So that's not good either, right? So we have those negative issues.
It's not just how dry things are over on the east side of this state that is a concern heading into the summer months.
If we do get a lot of storms coming up on top of an active monsoon season, we could get a lot of additional ignition, especially out in areas that are hard to reach.
The ignition concerns he's talking about are the lightning strikes that could come from those monsoon storms that start to arrive in the summer. A summer that's expected to be a busy one for crews. Joe Ranieri, KGW News.
All right, so we should note, as part of our week of wildfire coverage, we are partnering with the Santiam Hospital for this week's Hey Help campaign. They run a group called Santiam Service Integration that basically helps wildfire victims in the Santiam Canyon area, which, if you remember, was one of the hardest hit areas in the state last year. If you want to help out, just point your phone's camera right now at that QR code on your screen. It'll take you to a link to donate. And you can also just go to kgw.com/heyhelp. We're calling this a micro donation drive, so feel free to give any amount, no matter how small. It all helps. The money that you donate, by the way, will go toward helping these victims with housing, health care, food assistance, other basic needs. And this program, we should note too, also helps them navigate insurance and FEMA applications.